Hey everyone, Dr. Nussi from EasyDOTphysicals.com back again with another video. This video is specifically about how long does it take for marijuana to get out of your system so you will test negative on a urine test if you used one time. So I have made several other videos with how long it takes for marijuana to get out of your system if you are a heavy user, if you're a moderate user, if you're a light user. So if you're anything other than a single time user, and the definition of a single time user is you use one time and then you don't use again for an extended period of time. So you want at least a month between single uses. That makes you a single time user. If you use any more frequently than that, please check out one of those videos. This video will just not apply to you. All right, so if you're a single time user, well, let me give you a scenario. So you're out at a party, you don't really use marijuana, but you decide to one time, and then of course, Murphy's Law, you'll have a drug test then coming up and you're freaking out. Oh my gosh, I never used marijuana, but I used it one time. Am I going to test positive? How long is it going to stay in my system, etc.? So that's what I'm going to cover in this video. So let me break it down and explain why the testing times are the testing times for marijuana. So if you are a heavy user or a regular user, the issue with marijuana is you'll use once and then it won't fully clear from your system, and then you'll use again and you'll start getting this kind of backup in your system where you just keep putting more in before it can be metabolized and excreted. And what happens with marijuana specifically, and again I've talked about this in a number of videos, is it starts getting stored in your body fat. And then even if you stop using, if you were using regularly before, it can stay in your body fat and be released for an extended period of time. And that's why people can test positive even after stopping use for potentially 2 or even 3 months. So if you are this single time user, and again the minimum definition would be you use one time, one session, and then have at least a month between your next session and then at least a month between that next session. So if you're a single time user, you're in luck because you don't get this backup effect. The marijuana that you ingest gets metabolized, broken down, and excreted instead of stored in your body fat in concentrations where it can be excreted again later and then make you test positive. All right, so for these type of users, for these single session users, you're in luck because most of the science, most of the data shows that you will be clear of the marijuana in about a week. Again, because you don't get this accumulative effect from using back to back. So if you only use one time and you don't have a history of using, then you should only test positive for about a week. All right, so if you are concerned about an upcoming drug test, please check out the links in the description box below. These are all the ways that we help people be best prepared for upcoming drug tests. All right, until next time, everybody, stay safe.